Hey there guys, yo and hello. Moonlight Butterfly Miku back again with another in regards to. Now, this in regards to is about something that I've heard yesterday on TV, and it's actually a very interesting topic, a debate of sorts. It's not debate, but it's something that, yeah, something's outside my window, but ignore it. But it's something that should be, I think, needs to be addressed, especially in this day and age. Now, it's about in regards to is about whether or not fathers should have the period talk with their daughters. Now, the first thing you think when that comes to mind is awkward. But yeah, most girls would think it's awkward. Me, for example, when I was 12 and I had my first period, I didn't want to tell my dad, but somehow he already knew. I think he knew when I ran downstairs in a panic, but of course I told my mom first. I was like, yo, mom, I think it started. I think I had my period. And my dad, usually most dads would be very like freaking out about that kind of thing. They'd be like, oh no, my little girl, that kind of thing. But it really isn't a big deal. My dad was completely calm when he found out I got it. He was like, congratulations. He said it like that, like mad calm. He's like, congratulations, you're growing up now. And that's all. He didn't make a big deal out of it, like, oh, you need bathroom, things like that. He didn't make a big deal out of it. He just congratulated me, said, yes, you're becoming a woman, you're growing up, this is what's gonna happen. So that's the whole thing in a nutshell. They're saying, should more dads be, open to having that talk with their daughters? Because sometimes, in most situations, I guess they're referring to that the mother isn't present or they don't have any females that they can talk to about it, and their dad is like the only one there. And when that happens, it's not like you can keep it from your parents. That's one thing you can't keep from your parents. Once that starts, they're gonna know. You can't hide it, especially if you're gonna start buying pads, tampons, and all that. They're not gonna hide it. So you might as well just out with it and tell them, even if it is your dad and you feel like it's awkward because he's a man, he doesn't know. We all have that mentality. You're a man, you know nothing about periods, which is somewhat true, but he'll be able to, it won't be so awkward to talk about. Like when you have it, you can just say, Dad, I'm not feeling well today. Like even with me today, at my day and age, I'm 28 years old now. My dad, I don't tell him straight out that when I have my period, he'll see that I'm acting different. I start, like, especially when it comes, I walk slower, I feel more tired, I usually sleep, and all I have to say is one word, and he already know. And he'd be like, hey, what's the matter? Cramps. Okay, that's all he says. Okay, feel better, and that's it. But I think it is a good thing to talk about. I think that this is something, I'm all for it. I think it's something that shouldn't be a stigma, especially between fathers and daughters. This is a time of growing up. This is an awkward time. Puberty is a very awkward time for girls, for boys, but mainly for girls, because like I said, we deal with a lot more during puberty than boys do, with with the periods and the breasts and all that. So I think it's a good thing. I really do. I'm all for it. I think it's a good thing that they talk about it, that the communication lines are open between father and daughter. Hey, yeah, I started my period. I need pads. I need tampons. And not be afraid to go to the store with him if you need to go to, let's say you're going to the store and you need to pick up some pads and tampons or whatever. Just tell him, or if you are not in a position to do it, your dad can go to the store. He'll call, hey, honey, what's the pads that you usually get? You tell him, he'll already know. You tell him which pack you get, so it'll make it less awkward, I mean, people treat periods like a stigma, like it's something bad. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing to talk about. Or if you mention period, gross, that's immature thinking. Very immature. Every woman is going to have a period because that's how it keeps the human race going. You have to have a period. So it's not a bad thing to discuss, especially with your parents, So I am all for this, and I think it's a really, really great idea. I'm glad that I was lucky enough to have my dad here when I was dealing with that time. And I was able not to feel too awkward about it. Because at first, like I said, all us girls, we all felt the same way. I don't want to tell Dad. He don't need to know. That's my business. He's just going to be like, but they're grown men. Okay, any grown man is not going to be turned off at the fact, or if it's your father, oh God, ew, really? No, that's little boy thinking. Little boys think like that. There is nothing gross about the menstrual cycle. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I mean, like, in regards to should fathers have the period talk with their daughters, yes. Should they go shopping with them to know what pads they use, what tampons they use? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that is a wonderful thing, because you're not always going to have a woman there. Like, your mom may not be there, God forbid. Your dad's the only one you got. So I am all for it. When I get married later down the line, and if I have a daughter and she gets a period, of course she's going to tell me I'm her mother, but I don't want her to think that she has to keep it from her father. I'm be like, go and talk to him and tell him this happened. You got your period today. And we're not going to make it a big deal. We're going to say congratulations. I'm going to show you how to do this. You told you how to do that. And that's it. I mean, it doesn't need to be this big taboo. And that's the way people make periods seem, like a big taboo. No. This is how we keep the human race going. And every woman, every girl, every woman is going to have it at some point. So we just putting it out there, So that's it. That's it. Now, in regards to, I'm all for it. I am all for it. But let me know how you guys feel. If you may be fathers already. If you are a father, any of my viewers watching, if you have a daughter, if you happen to have a daughter, did she get to the age yet where she actually has her period, or she's starting her period, or about to start her period? And will you talk to her about it? Will you be the type to maybe help her get her feminine products and needs? Leave it down in the comments. I want to know what you guys think about this topic. Should fathers and daughters be open on the communication lines when it comes to the menstrual cycle? Leave it down in the comments below. I really want to know what you guys think of this, because I'm all for it. I really, really love that this is being more addressed now. That it's not only to women, but dads need to be in the loop too. You got to know your daughters. We love our dads, so we gotta talk. So again, leave it down in the comments below. I'll also pin a question down there should you think in regards to do you think that fathers and daughters should have the period talk? So leave that down in the comments. I'm going to end it here. I don't want it to run too long, but thanks for watching my in regards to. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this. And if you have anything you'd like me to discuss in regards to, leave that down in the comments as well. It could be anything. I'm open to suggestions. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz y'all already know. And don't forget to ring the bell to be notified of my latest videos. So I'm going to end it here, guys. All right? Thanks. Thank you so much for watching. And take care. I'll see you guys in the next vid. Until then, this is Moonlight Butterfly Miku saying bye, guys.